Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Chicago White Sox and the Chicago Cubs. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set to go now. And on the hill, Ben Brown.
Yeah, he's definitely had a struggle so far this year, as evidenced by that inflated whip. But he's going to have to find a way to limit the base runners, put his team in a position to win a ball game. So we know he's prepared. We know this guy is a competitor, and we'll watch how he works in this one.
Here's Mike Tauchman.
The right fielder, Mike Tauchman.
And that one misses up and in. And we're underway in this interleague matchup. In the air, right field. Tucker hauls it in, and there's one away. Here's Josh Rojas.
Batting second, the third baseman, number 4.
Rojas goes 6'1", 30 years old now. He joined the team as a free agent. And ball one.
Out.
One out, base is empty. In the air on the infield. Kelly settles under this one. That's out number 2. 2 down, base is empty. Andrew Vaughn digs in now.
Too much swing and miss in his at-bats recently, striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games.
Right through there for a strike. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. That can be a really tough pitch to handle, a front door breaking ball, but he did a great job staying in there, keeping that front shoulder closed. He didn't spin off the ball and hook it foul, which happens so many times.
Line drive, base hit. Coming home. The throw in. He's safe. And it's 1-0.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Pitch was on the outside. Didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball there.
Miguel Vargas in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Benintendi leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Next offering popped in the air, right field. And that is that. And we're back. And on the mound today, Martin Perez. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Foul ball there. Here comes a pitch. And it drops in. So a man on base to start the inning.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Not much he can do about that one on the mound. Made a good pitch inside and jammed him. He just found a way to fight it off the other way and make it work.
Michael Busch now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Busch with a homer in his last game. Tying run is at first. You're in game 1 of this 3-game set. And that one fouled off. That's off the inside corner, and it's 1-2. He goes down looking.
Batting third. The
Digging in,
designated hitter,
Seiya Suzuki.
Suzuki.
Runner on the go. Pitch misses in. Throw, and they got him. And there's a strike on the outside corner. 2 outs, base is empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And that's down and away.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And he hits a ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it.
You see something in my soul just don't feel right. I try to open up, but then I close tight.
Back here at Wrigley Field, second inning set to go. And the batter will be the shortstop, Brooks Baldwin. Brown back to work. That misses. 1-0. And another ball.
Ball. 3 balls, no strike.
And that's in for a strike. And the count is 3-1. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Now at the plate, Michael A. Taylor. In the dirt, gets away from Kelly. And now a man into scoring position.
Heads up base running right there.
This one in the dirt. To third. Tag. Got him.
I appreciate wanting to move up there, but that ball didn't get very far away. And getting thrown out as a result, sometimes you can be too aggressive on the bases.
In for a strike. It's 2-2.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Here's Corey Lee.
Batting eighth, the catcher, Corey Lee.
Very high with that one. And it's 1-0. Breaking ball misses down and away.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Horner brings it in for the third out. Bottom half of inning number 2. So here's Kyle Tucker now.
Kyle Tucker.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Hard hit to third. To first. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Here's Nolan Arenado.
The third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
And that misses. Ball 1. And that's in the dirt. Center field. Taylor. And a couple of quick outs. Here's the center
Batting
fielder,
fifth,
Pete
the
Crow
center
Armstrong.
fielder, Pete
You talk about elite defensive
Armstrong.
players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense. If you're
Makes the catch, inning over. Top half of the third inning, and here is Sosa to the plate.
Sosa.
Out in front and foul to the left side. And there's a
One
ball.
ball, one strike.
And that's in for a strike. Misses inside. And the count is 2-2.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Out to center. Crow Armstrong should have it. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one away. Back to the top of the lineup, Mike Tauchman now at the plate. He's 0 for 1. That's in there. Strike one.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it. And
oh, he gloves it. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the third baseman, Josh Rojas. 0 for 1 so far.
Rojas.
That's in there, and that is strike one. Just missed. So now 1-2. Two outs. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. Fires to first, in time, got him. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the shortstop, Dansby Swanson. Yeah, that's fouled off. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
0-2.
The shortstop takes the ball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The next offering misses, and the count is even 2-2. Ripped on the ground to second. Tosses to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. And now the batter is Carson Kelly. Kelly matched a homer in his last game. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count. 82.
And that one missing low. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Batting ninth, the second
Nico
baseman,
Horner
Nico
will come up to hit. Horner checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. And he went around. That's ruled a swing. Line drive, base hit. So the two-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Happ stands in now and watches strike one. Step off throw to first. Horner back in on a dive. And he'll one. Horner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. In there safely. Tying run in scoring position here in the last half of the third. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. The Windy City Showdown continues now. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the White Sox DH, Andrew Vaughn. That one down the line. Zips it to first. And one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man. Andrew Benintendi steps up. RBI single his last time up. That's down and in. Benintendi, the former first-round pick, Golden Spikes Award winner. That one misses, and it's 2-0.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0. He's put himself in a really good spot.
The throw into second. He's in there.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And now it's going to be Miguel Vargas out towards right center field, and it falls into third now. So runners at the corners and one out.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
Now here is Brooks Baldwin. Two on, one out. There goes the runner. Now fly ball to right center. Crow Armstrong pulls it down, and that should get the job done as he tags from third. He'll score on the sac fly. It's 2-0. And the batter now, Michael A. Taylor. 0 for 1 with a fly out. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Strike in there. Throw to second. Out there. And that ends the inning. Back here at the friendly confines. Bottom of the fourth. And now the first baseman, Michael Busch. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Taylor should have this one. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Seiya Suzuki, the next cup to hit. Grounded out his first time.
Well, not only can Perez pitch, but he can also sing. Remember, he performed the national anthem for Team Venezuela leading up to the World Baseball Classic? You watch that video, you'll see how much that moment meant to him.
2 strikes.
One down, base is empty.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. And that one is in the dirt. And it's 2-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Now batting, the right
Here's
fielder,
Kyle Tucker. Grounded out his first time up. Tucker in his 6th season, 28 years old, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 2 down, nobody on. That one just missing inside, and the count is 1-2. To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. The Windy City Showdown continues now. And now the center fielder, Michael A. Taylor. Brown back to work. Edge of the zone for a strike. It's 0-1.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike 2. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now batting, catcher
Corey Lee steps to the plate for the White Sox. Flied out his first time. And a curve misses outside.
You know, these White Sox doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They have yet to strike out, and they're averaging more than a hit per inning. That's a great recipe for success right there.
Pickoff move to first, and he's back in safely.
Ball 2.
Runner at first with no outs here. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 3-0. And a fastball clips the outside corner for a strike. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Corrals it. 1 away. Lenny Sosa steps to the plate for the White Sox. Fly to center his first time. Pickoff throw. Taylor dives back in safely.
Ball.
In the dirt. Fastball for a strike. Taylor, the runner at first with 1 gone to the inning. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Two the count.
In the dirt. Caught him looking for the K. And now the right fielder, Mike Tauchman.
Mike Tauchman.
On the corner for a strike. Just missed. Outside low, and it's 2-1. That one fouled off. Struck him out swinging. Pulled the string on the changeup. Here at Wrigley
Leading
Field,
off,
here's Nolan Arenado.
The third baseman.
Well, these fans
Nolan
definitely want to get
Arenado.
involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
And there's a foul ball.
You know, these Cubs just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority.
And that's a fair ball down the right field line. And that's going to roll a while. Around first and hustling for second. And he's got a leadoff double. Runner in scoring position, no outs. And now here is Pete Crow Armstrong. Outside with a breaking ball.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have runners in scoring position because they put themselves there.
And that's a base hit. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Swanson swings through it for strike one.
0-1's the count.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first
One
and
ball,
third.
2
Squirts
strikes.
away a little bit. Nothing happening on the bases, though. Swing and a chopper. And that's a foul ball. Not close with that one. And it's 2-2. Grounder might be 2. Safe at first as they can't make the play. First and second, no outs. And here's the catcher, Carson Kelly. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And another ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
On a line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is a big first out. So here's Horner now. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Horner.
Slice to right. Fair ball. Headed for the plate. He'll score and then tie it. And the go-ahead run stops at third base.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
2 on, 1 out. Fought off foul. Next pitch is downstairs.
Excellent arm action on that 2-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
Headed towards the corner. And that is a foul ball.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Half lays off. Swanson on third. Horner over at first with 1 away. Ground ball could be 2. There's 1 out, and that's 2.
Oh, he's out.
We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Nate Pearson.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Leading off, Josh Rojas. 0 for 2 in this one.
Roma.
That's a laser base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Now batting, designated hitter,
Andrew Vaughn now. 1 for 2. Swing and a miss, 98 on the gun.
0-1.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over.
Just a simple ground ball the other way. They've had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Benintendi up for the 3rd time and takes ball 1.
Nope.
In the air, center field. Crow Armstrong should have it. He's got it. And there's one down. Stepping in, Miguel Vargas.
Now batting, the first baseman, Miguel Vargas.
That one finds the corner. Strike 1.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to finish off this hitter.
Inside. And that is ball 1. And that is out of play. Go ahead run at second. And we're the top half of the 6th. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. No advance. Good job behind the dish.
Up next for the White Sox.
Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Brooks Baldwin. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. In the dirt, but kept close. But no advance from the runners. 2 on, 2 outs. Ball 1 there.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
That one missed.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have...
Well, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Tyler Gilbert.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Tyler Gilbert.
Now here is Michael Busch.
This is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
And a base hit right there. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
And next for the Cubs, Seiya Suzuki. And that one fouled off. With the go-ahead run at first here in the bottom of the 6th. This one in the air. And there's one down. Kyle Tucker, the next Cub to hit. He's grounded out a couple of times. This one backs to left center. On its way, and that one's out of here. A two-run blast. It's 4-2. So now it's Nolan Arenado. And first offering is fouled off. And a foul ball. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And ball one. That one hit to right. Tauchman sizing this one up. And there's two down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter. And a tough one at that.
Crow Armstrong lays off down low as he digs in for the third time. Late on that fastball.
I got a ball, one strike.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Slings to first, and that'll do it.
When I come out, they run out. I'll be working that stage till the sun out. Your boy cooked, I'm blown up. Time to lace my boots and show up. And if you still
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the seventh. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Porter Hodge.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Here's the center fielder, Michael A. Taylor. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. That one outside. Ball one.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Now the catcher up to hit, Corey Lee.
The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
Next offering is in for a strike. And that just misses.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
And that's outside. 2-2. The Cubbies trying to protect a two-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. That one not close. And now 3-2. And there's ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Now batting.
Lenny Sosa, the next to hit.
Sosa.
Late with the swing there.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Next offering upstairs.
The two strikes. May see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Next pitch is outside. Man at first, one away. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Struck him out looking. Number 43 gets the call from the pen.
He's got some of the best swing and miss stuff going right now. He's striking out hitters at a very high rate this year, so this should be fun to watch.
And next to hit for the Sox, Mike Tauchman. And a foul ball. Tying run at the plate. In the air, left field, down the line. Half on his horse. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. Swung on, belted. Back there. Into the basket and gone. Home run. That one felt good. It's 4-4. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Josh Rojas steps to the plate for the White Sox. Swinging a ground ball, and that's just foul. Tied at 4. And that skips in the dirt. That one off the mark. 2-1.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Arenado sizes this one up, has room, and he makes the catch. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Gus Varland.
Coming on to face a righty here, and he's been fantastic against him this year. His numbers in those matchups are very good.
Dansby Swanson stands in.
The shortstop,
Varland in his 2nd season, 28 years old. And he found his way onto the team after being claimed off waivers. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Foul ball there. And that misses. And it's 2-1. Started to go at the 2-1. Appeal down to first. He did not go around. That one finds the zone. 3-2 now.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
3-2. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
Now batting,
Carson Kelly will hit next.
Kelly.
Leadoff man is on. You got to be looking for the bunt here. Trying to get him into scoring position.
Swing and a ball driven out to center. That one's deep. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Well, I didn't think he got it off the bat, but the wind made it a lot more interesting than expected. Nice job of the center fielder. Puts it all the way back to the warning track. Man.
Move to first.
He's safe.
Horner at the plate and takes high there. Runner on the go. Pitches low. Throw there. Safe. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. 2-0 to count. Here it comes. And that drops in for a strike.
2-1.
Next pitch in for a strike. It's 2-2.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He flexes his power with that swing. His second of the year. It's 6-4. One down. Here's the left fielder, Ian Happ. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Benintendi pulls it down and he makes the catch. Two away. Two down, bases empty. Michael Busch, the next Cub to hit. 1 for 3. That's a strike across the top of the zone. And a big swing and a miss.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Tied him up on a fastball inside. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Julian Merriweather.
And he's had his struggles so far this year, as you can see the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
Merriweather.
And now Andrew Vaughn.
The designated hitter, Andrew Vaughn.
Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Fastball is outside. Next offering misses down and away. That misses. And now 3-1. Ripped to first, caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Benintendi in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Missed with a changeup, and that's ball 2. Got him looking for the strikeout. Fastball at the letters, frozen for strike 3. 2 outs, base is empty. Now a chance for Miguel Vargas. And that is cut on and missed. It's 0-1.
Now, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
No ball, 2 strikes.
2 outs. Strike 3. Got him looking on the changeup. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Edward Bizardo.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Seiya Suzuki getting ready to hit.
Suzuki.
Right through there for a strike. Upstairs. on the ground. Sosa. One gone to the bottom of the 8th. Kyle Tucker, the next Cub to hit. He's already homered here in this one. And first offering is fouled off.
1-1.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big time velo on the bump and big time pop at the plate.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Swings and misses. Now 2 out. 2 down, bases empty. And next for the Cubs, Nolan Arenado. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. That one missing inside. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. In the dirt, ball 2. Ripped to third. Whips it across. And they get Arenado for the out. And the Cubs go 1-2-3. We're back. And on the mound is the closer, Ryan Presley.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Ryan Presley.
And now, Brooks Baldwin.
The shortstop, Brooks Baldwin.
That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 1. Presley, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a slurve, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. Crow Armstrong moves after it and makes the grab. And there's one down. He's 2 outs away. Michael A. Taylor now at the plate. First pitch misses. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
And it remains 2-2. The Cubs leading by 2 here at the top of the 9th. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Now only 1 out remaining. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Corey Lee. Swing and a foul out of play. They're down to their final strike.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, they win the opener at home. First game of the 3-game series, and there's just such a good feeling when you're in your own ballpark, you're sleeping in your own bed, you're eating your clubhouse manager's food, everything's right in your world, and they played like it today.
And this one ends with a final score of 6-4. The Cubs go home a winner. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.